Thank you, man. I can't see anything from the thing. If I take my glasses off, I can't see anything as well, so I'm gonna look over here. So this is a photo that my 2-year-old daughter took. It's one of the thousands of photos she takes of her feet. I don't know why. She loves photography. Wonder where she gets it from. So, big stage, change, making a difference, TEDx, Red Dot, all that stuff. Most of us kind of get the feeling that all we need is just 15 minutes to change the world. Like, just give me a stage, a few hundred people, I'm gonna change the world, right? So naturally, when the great guys here at TEDx gave me a call to give this talk, I blanked. I had nothing to say. I mean, do I actually have something to say? Or is it because I'm an influencer that I probably should have something to say? Social media has skewed our perspective so much so that we don't know what's worthy or not anymore. We don't even know if our thoughts are ours anymore. I forgot. This is the first time actually I memorized a speech. Yeah, I got this. You guys can edit this probably. Yo, 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 yo. Sit down. All right. Yes. I remember now. We all have opinions on everything, right? Of course. But do we actually have something important to say? Shane Fakil. That's how trends are made, right? And we, as consumers, are the wave that carries trends. In my estimation, there are 3 types of consumers. And of course, the first type is the purpose-driven consumer. This is the person who is very mindful, who knows exactly what they want from social media. They know what to search for. They have a topic in mind. They go online, search, get what they want and leave. No harm. And actually, I don't believe that this type is real. Because if you're on social media, you're being harmed. The second type is the aimless follower. And I'm going to be kind enough to say that none of us fall under this category. The aimless follower is the person who has no goal. He just wants some entertainment. So he goes online from trend to trend, from social platform to social platform. He doesn't care. And the third kind? It's probably most of us. Yeah, we want some of that entertainment too. No problem. But we also want to follow somebody who deserves to be followed. We want some benefit, right? Thanks for the laugh, man. So let me ask you a question. Who here has ever thought about becoming a content creator? Raise your hand, raise your hand. Like anything, like a writer, YouTuber, whatever. Okay. So the rest of you are lying. All right. There's actually a 4th type of content creator. That is the consumer creator. This is the person who wants to cross that threshold and become a creator. Get some of that action. Right? So let me ask you this. Why would somebody actually want to be a content creator? What are the motives behind content creation? Raise your hand. Yeah. Fame? Okay. Yeah. Yes. You. أنت. أيوة. Tell me, why would somebody want to be a content creator? Yeah, money. Okay, what else? What else? It's easy. It's not easy, man. Freedom? Okay. I like it. I like it. What else? What else? Fame, fame. Message. Thank you. Who said this? Thank you. Make an impact. Awesome. Great. Okay. What's that? Easy money. It is not easy money. I don't make money from the thing. So, okay. So, I say, like you guys said, and thank you for not saying anything that's not on the slides. So I'm going to look bad, even worse than I already look. So, influence is somebody who actually has a message, like me. I'm just kidding, but I'm not actually kidding. Somebody who wants to influence people. He doesn't care about the money, he doesn't care about the fame, doesn't care about all that stuff. Or maybe it's somebody who has something creative to express, is an artist, a filmmaker. That's cool. Or maybe somebody who wants some of that vlogger freedom, some of that travel vlogging freedom, right? But that actually doesn't come without money. Because if you want to sustain something, you need money, right? But let me tell you this. Once money comes into the mix, that freedom is gone. And, of course, okay, I'm going to explain all this, don't worry. And the thing that social media kind of promises us all is fame, right? Even people who are not content creators. You kind of want your tweet to go viral, right? You want your Facebook status to go viral. You want that Instagram post to go viral. So, if you want to be a content creator, let's take a look at the types of content creators from a very, very thorough scientific research and not at all my subjective and biased opinion. So there's the real creator. And judging by this photo, you know how big my ego is. So the real creator is the person who actually has a message, doesn't care about the money, and wants to do it just to express themselves. They don't care about catchy titles, catchy thumbnails, clickbait, all that stuff. They really don't care. They're the trendsetters of the world. They create new types of content. They create new formats. But the problem is, this is really, really hard to sustain, because it's really hard to be part of a community that kind of deems you unsuccessful by their standards, because you're not playing the game, right? So you're not successful by their analytics. So you kind of find yourself gravitating, the theme of this event, towards this kind, the copy creator. The copy creator takes it easy. He knows what he wants. Like the guy who said money, and a girl right here. He wants money, he wants fame. So what does he do? He goes online, right? Tries to find out what's popping, what's happening, what's viral. If vlogging is cool, I'm going to be a vlogger. If food reviews are the thing, I'm going to be a food reviewer, right? That's what they do. And their videos go trending, go viral. And they're good. But they ruin it for the rest of us. And the truth is, most creators are kind of between both. If you start off as a copy creator, you kind of lose your soul. So you try to dip your toes into the real creator category a bit. Try to make something genuine, like a podcast, for example. And if you're a real creator, well, you kind of find yourself lost, really. So let me tell you a story. In 2015, I was in a pretty bad place. I'm not crying, I was in a pretty bad place. My co-founder had left the company, the clothing brand that we were establishing, and he took all my self-confidence away, basically. He left me with a company that I couldn't build on my own. So I had to get some of that confidence back. I had to rebuild the company. I wanted to create a community around my brand, and I wanted to express myself. So I found vlogs. I found vlogging. I discovered the format of vlogging. And it was perfect for me because it meant that I could challenge myself to create content. I could build that community, and I could all along kind of tell people about my story, express my values, right? Show people how a simple Muslim person, entrepreneur can be living, right? And it worked great. I vlogged for 100 days straight. I did not miss a day. Sometimes I even posted twice a day. I even vlogged my wedding. My wife is here. But then the vlogging stopped after I got married, so that's probably my advice to you. I'm sorry. So, things were good. We created a vlogger community, man. We created Egypt's creator community. It was great. It was really inspiring at first, but it got toxic real quick. Because some of the players had to play the game, right? They had to use some clickbait titles. They had to get girls in their videos. They had to go viral, right? That's the game. I hated it. I couldn't do it. I tried, but I couldn't. Because when you create genuine content and personal content like I did, and then it becomes a job, you can lose yourself like that. I couldn't do it anymore. So, I needed a new format, something that I could rediscover myself by. So I created a podcast. And if you're following social media, which, as I can see, some of you are actually using their phones right now, you know that podcasting has become pretty popular in the past, couple years. It's because creators like myself have gotten suffocated by the format and actually want to express themselves, right? So I made the podcast to rediscover who I was, to talk to Muslim change makers, to talk to people that I trusted. And because I was kind of respected in the community, I had access to people that I couldn't talk to before. Global people, actually. It was really, really good. It was eye-opening. I discovered a lot of things. I discovered that even the most successful people are actually human. I mean, we all have challenges. We're all going through our own fights. And I discovered that I was actually kind of playing the game without playing the game. Because the two things that you should do to be successful on YouTube, number one, is collaborate, right? Bring on famous YouTubers, and that's exactly what I was doing. The second thing is be consistent, and I was posting every single week. So naturally, that got me some brand deals. It's pretty good. But then I had to fulfill these brand deals, which meant that I brought on guests that I didn't even want to talk to in real life. I had to keep the show going. I couldn't do it again. I could not carry on. I'm a trendsetter. I can't do this. So, I wanted to talk to a person that I really trusted. A friend that I actually got on the podcast before. I wanted to talk to him in real life, but because I had a brand deal going on, I had to bring him on the show. Right? I mean, I'd done 200 vlogs up to this point. That was my mentality. I have to live my life online. You understand? Everything has to be documented. So I brought him on, and he was going through a pretty bad phase as well. He's a true change maker. He is a Islamic preacher. He's a good friend. And he was talking on this episode about being pulled by social media towards places that he didn't want to go. He was kind of dipping his toe into the whole coaching thing. Life coach. I'm not a life coach. What am I doing here? He said that he was done. I'm off social media. I can't do this. You can watch the episode. It's really inspiring, actually. A few weeks later, he gave me a call. He said, "Look, man, I have a message. I can't let social media kill it. This is not how things should be. I think podcasting is cool. I think it could work for me. I think I want to create a podcast. What's your advice?" So a light bulb went on. I could do podcasting. This guy can remind me of my values every day, every time I meet him, right? Let's do a podcast together. And that's what we did. We created a new podcast. It was me, him, and a third brother. And this third guy, he does not care about money. He does not care about views. He doesn't care about social media. He doesn't care about all this. He called me yesterday to tell me that my ads are open. I need you to close them. And his condition to be part of this podcast was, we're not going to monetize this podcast. We're not going to make money off of it. They don't even know how many views we're getting, and it's doing pretty good. Alhamdulillah. So, I created a mini community around myself, which was something I've been looking for since the story began, since you guys are following. And these bros, they remind me of my values every single day. I could meet them and I could talk to them without cameras, and I don't even care. That's strange for me, right? So I urge you guys, who's your community? Even one person, just to remind you every day that you're on the right track. So, who still wants to be a content creator? Just one person, that's good. Two, okay, انت فاهمني. Nice. So this podcast, okay. So this podcast is called Wa'i, and Wa'i means awareness. So let me take a chance to kind of share some awareness, if you'll let me. Social media is a big machine, and not an innocent one by any means. Their goal is to promote their agendas and make money through awareness. And we, as consumers, dictate the content that gets viewed. And as creators, we create the content that gets views. So, if you think you're free as a creator, then think again. And if you think that you're free as a consumer, well, you are what you consume. You know that Facebook want to show you what they think you should see. And you know that Instagram tells you how to live your life and what to look like. And you know that TikTok is, I don't know what TikTok is. So, I'm not here to spread negativity. I'm not here to tell you it's a hopeless case. I'm actually here to empower you guys. I'm here to motivate empowerment. I'm here to tell you that we can make a change. We can break the cycle. We can be unfollowers. We can choose to unfollow the people that do not deserve our attention and time. We can choose to uninstall apps. We can choose not to jump on every single platform that comes out every day. Or we can even leave social media altogether. You and I have tried it. It's pretty liberating, right? In the end, we're all players in this game. So, if you're not part of the solution, you're feeding the machine.